Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome to Police Chase. Today we're kicking off a brand new series, When People Messed with the Wrong Cops, where every dumb move instantly triggers justice mode. Alright, let's dive in. For weeks, DeSoto County Sheriff's Office investigators probed the theft of a $98,000 Takuchi loader stolen along Highway 31. The case quickly expanded as the equipment was traced across county lines. Authorities in Highlands and Hendry counties issued a warrant for a black Dodge Ram hauling the loader. The truck later resurfaced in DeSoto County, prompting deputies to move in on June 9th, 2025.
Signal for roll TMS.
Instead of stopping, driver Yambi Pereira Nunes fled, sparking a high-speed chase on Highway 70. Now held by ICE, the 40-year-old faces fleeing and resisting charges in Highlands County.
Alright, 460 advised across street.
Two suspects were caught stealing a vehicle and fleeing at high speed across multiple roadways, showing little regard for the safety of other motorists. Their reckless driving quickly drew the attention of law enforcement. Police responded swiftly, initiating a pursuit despite difficult traffic conditions. Officers coordinated closely as the suspects continued to accelerate in an effort to evade capture. The chase ended abruptly when the vehicle lost control, veered off the roadway, and slammed into a roadside barrier. The crash caused heavy damage, forcing the suspects to stop, and both were arrested at the scene without further incident.
I got him.
Because normally when I ask people their social, that's when people stumble, and that's when I know they lied to me. And I say, you lied to me, but...
Jacksonville, Florida, morning of May 4th, 2025. A terrified woman called the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, her voice shaking as she requested a police escort to her mobile home. She explained that her boyfriend, Michael Lee Wright, had become violently aggressive, throwing objects at her and her car when she tried to return.
Hey, fuck you, nigga.
But what began as a routine escort quickly escalated. As officers arrived, Wright burst out, armed with a pair of scissors. He leapt onto the patrol car's hood, slamming his fists against the windshield. Despite repeated commands to drop the weapon, Wright grew more erratic, charging directly at the vehicle. Faced with imminent danger, officers opened fire. Wright was rushed to the hospital but died from his injuries.
Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired. Suspect down, suspect down.
An investigation revealed a troubling history, drug addiction, violent outbursts, and numerous prior arrests for assault, resisting law enforcement, and illegal possession. Medical records documented repeated emergency interventions for uncontrolled behavior. Wright's death marked the tragic end of a long cycle of violence and raised difficult questions about handling volatile mental health crises. What's your view on how the situation was handled? On the afternoon of November 17th, 2022, Sergeant Eric Cochran was ending his shift at 28 North Paint Street when 42-year-old Nicholas Mitchell knocked on the door, pleading for help and claiming he had been forced into child abuse.
Hi.
Hey, buddy. Can you help me out something real quick? Can you get a couple more officers?
What's going on?
Somebody said they're going to hurt my family. They wanted me to hurt kids, and I can't do it.
But in a shocking twist, tragedy struck in an instant. Mitchell suddenly drew a gun and opened fire. A violent shootout erupted right outside the station's door. Both men were struck in the exchange.
Put it down! Put it down! Put it down, buddy! Put it down! Whoa, 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 whoa! Put that down! Put it down! Put it down! Put it down, buddy! Put it down!
Emergency responders rushed to the scene, quickly transporting both to the hospital. Mitchell did not survive. Sergeant Cochran was critically wounded, shot through the lung, with a bruised heart and pierced liver. He remained unconscious and underwent nearly a month of intensive treatment, but ultimately survived the harrowing ordeal. At around 4:24 p.m. on May 14, 2025, police in Vancouver spotted a man with multiple outstanding warrants in the Meadow Homes neighborhood. As officers approached, the man immediately fled, clutching his dog in his arms, while darting across busy lanes of traffic, creating chaos for drivers and pedestrians alike.
You're under arrest. Police department, you are under arrest. You have warrants for your arrest. Stop. 83, he's trying to run. No, my dog's not going down. My dog's not going down. Okay. Yeah, he's running into traffic. Stop now. Get on the ground. With you, but you gotta sit down. Sit down. Sit down. There you go. There we go.
Officers ordered him to stop, but he refused. His dog barked aggressively, appearing ready to attack anyone who got close. Then, in a shocking turn, the man pulled out a knife, not to fight the police, but to stab his own dog. The terrified animal, unaware it was being used as a human shield, was seconds from tragedy.
Shoot my dog! It's not going to touch the Dashcam! No! You know what I'm doing with you!
Hey, don't! Hey, don't hurt your dog!
Thankfully, an officer acted swiftly and deployed a taser, stopping the man just in time.
Hands behind your back now!
After being restrained, the suspect was allowed to place the dog safely in a patrol car before being arrested. In addition to his active warrants, he now faces multiple serious charges, including resisting arrest, obstructing law enforcement, and first-degree animal cruelty, a Class C felony in Washington that carries up to 5 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. This latest offense could significantly worsen his criminal record moving forward. Idaho State Police released dashcam footage of a violent chase on April 9, 2015. Jose Manuel Sanchez briefly stopped, then rammed a Boise officer's cruiser, injuring him before fleeing across the city onto I-84. In Elmore County, Sanchez lost control and crashed, ejecting himself from the truck. He ran but was caught after a struggle, with bystanders helping troopers make the arrest.
Copy, visitor.
Beloit, Wisconsin. On March 16, 2024, South Beloit officers stopped a car and identified passenger Ray Castro, 19, with outstanding felony warrants. Castro resisted arrest, fought officers, struggled violently, and urged the driver to flee.
strong. He's done strong.
Yep, we just 1050 to the squad. Central strong. We're wiping out. Full trip.
The chase ended in Beloit after several dangerous maneuvers. When Castro kept posing a severe threat, officers fired, fatally wounding him.
I'm good. You alright, brother?
On April 10th, 2025, around 3:33 p.m., Trooper C. Brinson spotted a white Genesis G70 with an illegally tinted windshield traveling north on US 441. When a traffic stop was initiated, the vehicle briefly pulled into a Circle K before suddenly fleeing southbound, prompting a pursuit. The driver sped through traffic, reached over 90 miles per hour in a 35 miles per hour zone, struck multiple mailboxes, ran stop signs, and even drove briefly against traffic. Due to the extreme danger, a PIT maneuver was used to end the chase. The vehicle stopped in the median, and the driver, identified as Sidney Paul Hayes, was taken into custody. A discarded backpack was recovered containing large amounts of marijuana, cocaine, drug paraphernalia, pills, and cash. Hayes was arrested on multiple fleeing and drug-related charges.
That was a successful pit. 73 on East Potting, OBT and Wilkin.
Just minutes after the situation began, things took a sudden and dangerous turn. An officer shouted urgently into the radio as McClintock approached a female officer seated in her patrol car. In a split second, he grabbed her firearm.
Save the Jesus name! They're saving the Jesus name forever! They're saving the Jesus name forever!
Where's my gun? Here's my gun! Where's my gun?
Forever! She's got her weapon!
Now armed, he lunged toward the driver's seat, trying to take control of the vehicle. Despite multiple commands to stop, McClintock refused to comply, and then a single shot rang out.
998! 998!
It's moments like this that remind us how quickly danger can unfold. What started as suspicious behavior in a parking lot turned into a confrontation that escalated in seconds, ending with a stolen weapon and a tragic loss of life.
Hey, put the gun down!
On July 30th, 2020, police arrested Lavelle Jordan after spotting him behind the wheel of a stolen Porsche. Officers removed him from the vehicle and handcuffed him, unaware he was hiding a firearm despite claiming to be unarmed. What seemed like a routine arrest soon spiraled into chaos.
You're fucking ballsy, I gotta tell you.
For nearly 4 minutes, Jordan sat quietly in the back of the patrol car. Then, with remarkable dexterity, he reached for the concealed weapon. As the vehicle pulled into the police station courtyard, Jordan launched a sudden and violent ambush.
10-1. in the state. 10-1. The police! Get station! 10-1! Backless station! Shot fired! Police! 10-1! Officer down! Roll an ambulance!
One officer collapsed but managed to rise and return fire. In the barrage that followed, over 50 shots were exchanged. 3 officers were wounded, and Jordan was critically injured, left permanently paralyzed from the neck down.
Sally port! He's behind the Impala! He's behind the Impala!
You okay?
Impala!
Shot. I know you're shot.
A convicted felon already on probation for a weapons charge, Jordan was sentenced to 31 years in prison, but just weeks later, on April 19, 2024, he died by suicide in his cell. At 2:50 p.m. on March 21, 2022, Officer Greg Ramirez in Albuquerque received an emergency alert. Suspect Josh Hall had hijacked a prisoner transport vehicle from a McKinley County deputy at the Route 66 casino.
I'm going to take over as Collins, and another state police officer is in front of me, not sure who it is.
Hall drove recklessly, swerving through traffic and nearly running off the road. Attempts to deploy spike strips on Canonito School Road were redirected due to the suspect's high speed and difficult terrain. The chase continued westbound onto Interstate 40, reaching speeds up to 105 miles per hour. New Mexico State Police Officer Joe Najara took the lead near exit 131. As Hall weaved dangerously between lanes and dodged spike strips, the risk to civilian traffic grew increasingly serious.
552 Syncom just went off for dirt road.
The pursuit continued until the suspect reached New Mexico Highway 124, where a precise petit maneuver brought the vehicle to a stop.
Get out!
Josh Hall and the 2 inmates were taken into custody without further incident. The successful resolution of the chase highlighted not only the tactical skill and bravery of responding officers, but also the seamless coordination between multiple law enforcement agencies working together to protect the public. In East Hartford, Connecticut, a routine call quickly spiraled into a high-intensity situation at an auto body shop. Officers arrived to investigate a report of a man flashing a firearm during a dispute over missing items from a towed vehicle. As police approached the suspect, who was sitting in a white Infiniti, they asked if he had any firearms. Without warning, the driver attempted to flee, ramming into a police cruiser and injuring 2 bystanders, one of whom was holding children. Despite the chaos, the suspect continued to crash into the police car, forcing officers to fire their weapons in an effort to stop him.
Start that way.
However, the suspect managed to escape, abandoning the stolen Infiniti on a nearby street. The authorities continued their search for the suspect, now facing more serious charges.
Stop the car!
Officers responded urgently to a violent altercation on 500 South, where two men were found in a struggle, one of them armed with a knife and holding the other hostage. The suspect, identified as Andrew Jacob Priest, had a murderous look in his eyes and showed no signs of backing down.
Stop right there. Hey! He's got a hostage.
5 we got a hostage.
Put it down!
Put it down! My units be advised, channel 2 is now restricted emergency traffic only, 927.
Put it down!
I don't make promises I can't keep. I don't make promises I can't keep. I promise you that. And look, dude, it's not worth it.
Hey. So look, this is...
Faced with a life or death decision, officers acted swiftly to protect the hostage and others nearby. Priest was fatally shot at the scene.
I guarantee you, dude, I promise you. Look, I don't make promises I can't keep. I don't make promises I can't keep. I promise you that.
It was a split-second choice, one that weighed the value of one life against the safety of many. This is CS Camera, where every frame captures the raw, real-time moments of danger, courage, and the impossible decisions law enforcement must make. On May 21st, 2023, at approximately 6:17 p.m., Patrolman Robert Alvator of the Highlands Police Department observed a 2009 Dodge Caliber swerving dangerously on the road. Upon conducting a traffic stop, he determined the driver, 20-year-old Karina Armando, showed signs of alcohol impairment. After failing multiple field sobriety tests, Karina was arrested for driving under the influence.
Wait.
That's alright.
Alright, just stand right here. You see where this pink is? This pink letters or orange letters? Just stand right there.
And do what? I'm sorry.
Alright, why don't you put the... Karina?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
I want you to pay attention very closely to what he's telling you to do, okay? And I want you, ma'am, I need you to come to the back of the car.
Her passenger, Olivia Morrow, attempted to interfere, but was ultimately allowed to leave. Karina later refused a breathalyzer and was issued several summonses. The video documenting the incident provides an honest, unfiltered look into routine police interactions. It aims to inform the public, not to humiliate or shame those involved.
Stop, and
if you want to arrest me,
arrest you for obstruction. So please
okay,
get back
do you want to arrest me?
I really don't. I don't want you to get into the car.
I just want to see what's going on.
So then I need you to get into the vehicle.
All right.
I know. I didn't arrest me.
Miss.
This is my mom's car.
Okay, miss. But listen.
I don't care.
No, miss.
I'm in pain. I need to stand up.
Miss.
I'm in pain.
Miss.
I understand. I'm not trying to disrespect you. Turn it off.
In a time when law enforcement encounters are often misrepresented or politicized, transparent and objective coverage of these events is critical. This footage helps viewers better understand the procedures and challenges officers face, while reinforcing the importance of responsible behavior behind the wheel. Around 3:31 a.m. on August 10th, 2025, an FHP trooper attempted to stop a Ford Mustang clocked at 104 miles per hour on Lee Boulevard in Lehigh Acres. The driver briefly slowed, then fled at triple-digit speeds, intermittently shutting off the lights.
In the 7-Eleven parking lot, Homestead in Alabama, 7-Eleven parking lot, speed, that's what you will need. Fillmore Avenue.
The pursuit grew dangerous as the Mustang ran stop signs and tore through a gas station lot. After several piety maneuver attempts, troopers forced the car to stop in a residential yard, detaining the driver and passenger without incident. Inside, troopers found a loaded Glock, marijuana, and open alcohol. The driver showed impairment and blew 0.131 BAC. Multiple vehicles were damaged, and the driver was arrested on numerous felony charges.
Grovetown, they are passing on the exit ramp now.
February 27th, 2023. In Grovetown, Georgia, Eric Bod made a baffling choice when he stole an idling Terex cement truck from a gas station. Its engine left running to keep the concrete from hardening. The theft sparked one of the slowest pursuits Georgia State Patrol had seen. Unable to use standard tactics, troopers abandoned spike strips and devised a riskier solution. An officer shot out the truck's radiator, forcing it to stop. Bod was arrested and charged with vehicle theft, fleeing, and reckless driving, adding to an already serious criminal record.
We're there.
Oh my fucking God.
I'm coming. We got it. I don't want to make it. Stop the brake. Don't want to get hurt. Man,
We have a white truck facing eastbound, right eye of the reservoir.
The next day, police responded to a report of a stolen white pickup. A helicopter soon spotted Victor Tawait on the roadside, and the moment he noticed it overhead, he ran, slamming into an officer and triggering one of Pittsburgh's most chaotic chases.
He's running towards the freeway.
Head on into Lafayette. TC, head on into Lafayette unit, so down towards the freeway.
Yeah, we need units on 24. He jumped on the 24. He's running across 24. We're in all green. Just got hit by a car. Need units on 24.
On 24 got hit by a car. We're in all Heavy code 3 medic. Lafayette unit.
Attempting to carjack a white sedan.
Attempting to carjack a white sedan.
Every unit on 24. He's running up to every car we can.
All units to 24. Where was the head on with the Lafayette car?
For the Lafayette car. He's forcing entry right now into a car.
Forcing entry into a
Car's driving off with him hanging off the car. He's entering the tunnel. Left bore of the tunnel. Or right bore of the tunnel.
Copy 215 vehicle, right bore. What's the description on that car?
The 4-door white Toyota Highlander. He's in the car. 215 it. He's in the tunnel now.
White Toyota Highlander, 215 it in the tunnel.
White with we lost visual. He's going through the tunnel. It's white with a sunroof.
After briefly vanishing inside a tunnel, Tawait re-emerged with police and K9 units closing fast. He carjacked several victims, survived a 20-foot fall, was struck by a truck, and smashed a stolen SUV into multiple patrol cars before fleeing into the woods.
On Down Boulevard for Keller. Now past the AR, you're getting back on westbound 380.
Westbound 380 from Down Boulevard.
Okay, just TC with another car, go the wrong way.
Just TC with another vehicle.
Again, now he's running across the lanes of traffic, running to the south.
Southbound across 580, Footbill.
He's shedding clothes. He's running southbound up the freeway, the side of the freeway.
Southbound up the side of the freeway, shedding clothes.
There, police monitored him by air until a K9 unit and officers on the ground closed in and took him into custody.
Contact.
Making contact.
Dog bite.
Copy, dog bite.
Dog contact.
Copy, good canine bite with their additional.
He looks like he's still fighting with them.
He was eventually captured and hit with 15 additional felony charges. Ironically, the original pickup belonged to his own father, including the construction vest that fooled a good Samaritan into helping him steal the SUV.